computer. Good. All right, all right, all right, good people. It is about to go down, man. I don't know if you guys saw my post earlier today, but I'm looking for entrepreneurs in 4 markets right now. Now, it's not limited to just these 4 markets, but I like to do things where I can literally serve my people, and I want to make sure that these are markets that I can get to. So I'm in St. Louis. So the markets that I'm looking to expand to right now: Chicago, Indianapolis, Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas, because those are markets where I can drive within a day, do some training, help coach, mentor, do workshops and all that kind of stuff, and help you grow and build and develop your business. So that's why I put those markets specifically, so that we can literally be better. Now, if you don't have a problem and you're outside of those markets and you're okay with doing virtual trainings and that sort of thing, and I will come out to wherever you are live, it just may not be as frequently if there's more than 4 to 5 hours distance between us. So right now I've got on my calendar, I've got my team in Minneapolis I'm going to see in the next couple months. I've got my team in Ohio that I'm going to see next month. So there's not anything wrong with you being outside of these markets, but these are the markets that I want to really make sure that I can saturate because of their close proximity to St. Louis. And then for those who are outside of those markets, we would do a lot of stuff virtually, like this, webinars, virtual trainings, and things of that nature. And I might not be able to get to you with physical workshops as often as I would like. So do me a huge favor, type in the comments where you're from, where you're tuning in from, what part of the country you're in, and I'm going to get this set up on my phone so I can read your comments as we go Facebook Live. And then we're going to get right into the presentation for this morning. I am here in I'm in Chicago today, actually getting ready to go expand my franchise here. And that's what made me want to do this webinar before I go do that live meeting over there, just to kind of see where we are. And really just, like I said, I'm expanding my financial education franchise. If you are serious about, building wealth, creating passive and residual income, and you also have a passion and a heart to help our people, then I want you to seriously consider partnering with me. So I see we got Sandra, Atlanta, GA. Awesome, awesome. Where are you guys tuning in from? What part of the country? And we'll get started in the next couple minutes. We want to let Facebook get the word out that we're live with this special workshop today. Let me know if the audio is okay, because I'm in a hotel room, and when I tried to go live a little bit earlier with this presentation, it just wasn't sounding good because of the connection isn't as strong, because nowadays when you go to a hotel, they give you free Wi-Fi, but it's usually a slower connection, and they want you to upgrade to a paid version. And I'm only here for another few minutes, so I was like, I'm not going to upgrade for just that. But hopefully the audio is okay, so let me know. We're good. Okay, Sandra, go ahead and type in the chat, in the comments, where you're from, what part of the country you're tuning in from, and then let me know why you're interested in building wealth, right? What will an extra $1,000 a month, an extra $2,000 a month, an extra $3,000 a month do for you that you're not able to do right now? So give me that in the comments really quickly, and we're going to get started. So she said, I can hear you. Okay, good. An extra $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month. What would that do for you that you can't do right now, right? So for me, it's all about building a legacy for my descendants, right? I want to really take my a life in all of my existence and pour into my future descendants. So everything that I do today, it is for those who are coming behind me, my sons' children, their children, and that sort of thing. So type in the chat really quickly, what would an extra couple $1,000s a month do for you? And I will show you how you can use this revolutionary system to get it. You will literally partner with me and a team of wealth strategists all over the country to help you build your own financial education franchise. So just a little bit about me really quickly before we get into the actual slide presentation. I am H. Cortez, also known as a financial health mentor. I've been coaching and mentoring people in the area of financial success for the last 2 years. 2 years plus. And so far, I've helped over 300 families increase their take-home pay on average $200 to $500 per month with simple strategies. And of those 300, I've helped at least half of them earn some sort of commission check based on some of the strategies and teaching other people these strategies as well. I am a husband, a father, 5 sons, and I actually raised 2 other young men, a nephew and a cousin. As well. And I've been a coach and a mentor all of my life. And now I found a way to coach and mentor people in one of the most important aspects in their life and also get paid to do it. So how cool is that? As I like the old saying goes, when you do something you love, you never work a day in your life, guys. And for me to come on this webinar, for me to drive from St. Louis to Chicago, to hang out with some of my mentors, and then to go teach a workshop and teach people how to build wealth, this does not feel like work to me, man. This is just stuff that I love to do. So if you have it in you to teach, train, motivate, encourage, uplift, pour into others in a way that you will be able to help them build wealth and create a legacy for their families, then yes, this is definitely the place for you to be. So do me a huge, huge, huge favor. Go ahead and hit the share button and let's get this information into front of as many people as we possibly can. And I'm going to show you how you can literally minimize your taxes, eliminate your debt, and free up the cash that you need to start investing, and a system that will provide some investment education for you as well. And if you're like me, you say, man, I do that stuff already. I'm just not getting paid for it. A lot of people I come across say, you know what, I'm the go-to guy in my family when people want to understand financial matters. I'm just not getting paid for it. Well, let me show you how to set up your own financial education franchise so that you can be incentivized to continue to go on the path of becoming personally financially successful yourself, but you will keep on teaching and training others, but then you can start getting paid for your efforts. So if you're just joining us, I want you to type in the chat where you're from, where you're tuning in from, and then let us know what an extra $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 per month will do for you and your family today, do for you that you can't do for yourself today, right now. How will an extra few $1,000s per month help you? I want to know, man, because if you've got some dreams and some goals and you're really serious about attaining those dreams and goals, then this is a solution for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into screen share really quickly and show you exactly what this system is. And this is what powers the financial health mentor. A lot of people say, man, you are so knowledgeable about finances, about money, about different strategies on how to overcome financial struggle. Where did that information come from? It comes from this system that I'm going to share with you tonight, or this morning, I should say. And then let me show you how you can plug in and tap into that system yourself and start getting yourself educated on how the money game literally works here in America. So give me a second to set this up. And if you're tuning in on the actual webinar, go ahead and type in the chat where you're from and what you want out of life. What can an extra $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month do for you and your family that you can't currently do for yourself now? All right. So let me go into the screen share. There we go. So the company that I want to talk to you guys today about, the company that powers the Financial Health Mentor and everything that I do, is a company called myEcon, which is the personal financial success company. Now, this company has been around for just over 12 years. It's a debt-free, technology-driven company, and it's based out of Atlanta, Georgia. And in the last 12 years, the company has helped put over $400 million back into the pockets of those who are subscribed to this program. Now, I want to be clear about something. That's $400 million back into the pockets of those who subscribe to the program. That's not company profits, right? Sometimes you look at an opportunity and you see what the company is doing, but the people in the company aren't doing so great. No, this company is the personal financial success company. There's one thing this company cares about, and that's it, period. And that is your personal financial success. So everything, all of the foundational pillars that this company is built on, is built to ensure that those who entrust us with your financial education, we want to make sure that you are personally, financially successful. So before we can get into how we're going to get you personally financially successful, we have to first define what that is. So when we define personal financial success as this, it is having enough cash flow to support your current lifestyle during your working years and your retirement years, right? See, there's two objectives that we're trying to meet. We got to eat today. We got to put food on the table, clothes on our backs, feed the kids, the dog, plan a few vacations, maybe see a movie every now and then, and that's paid for with your labor. You also have to make sure that you're taking some of that money you're generating with your labor and put it to the side in some sort of investment so it will pay for your future lifestyle. So we've developed a plan to help working class people get to personal financial success. Right? So here's how it all works, right? What are our solutions? How do we help you get to personal financial success? It is simple. We've simplified it and put these principles in a very fundamentally sound, easy to follow personal financial success system, right? This system will focus on three pillars. Number one, minimizing your taxes. Number two, eliminating your debt. And number three, growing your cash flow. How do we do it? Again, everything we do is practical and simple. We have three smart cash flow strategies. Number one is income shifting. You've got to get yourself in a place where you are shifting your income from those who are getting it from you back to your household. I'm going to teach you how to do that. Number two, you've got to develop some business income. See, some of us are already budgeted all the way down to as far as we can budget. We can't take anything else out of the pot, right? So you might have to increase your earnings, increase your income so that you can accomplish personal financial success. And then finally, we want you in position to generate or create passive income as well. So how does it all work? The income shifting strategies are like this, man. Americans lose about 1/3 of their income to taxes. So the first thing we help our associates do is shift their dollars from taxes back to the associates with two simple strategies. First strategy is correcting the W-4 withholding. That's the form that you filled out when your HR person, when you got your job, your HR person sent you in the corner with that stack of papers and say, hey, fill this stuff out and just give it back to me, right? There was a form in there that told your employer how much taxes to withhold from your paycheck. And chances are you didn't fill that form out correctly because you didn't understand it. The language on that form is a little convoluted and hard to understand. So you might have remembered that somebody said, hey, when it comes to this form, just put a 1 or 0 on it and keep it moving. And that's what you did. That's what you've been doing all your life. And you've been overpaying your taxes. So number one strategy is correct the W-4 withholding. The second strategy is you've got to get some business income in your life. Right, and we're going to talk about why that's critically important, and I hopefully that part doesn't go over your head or it doesn't scare you, because we've been trained in this country that the only way you can develop income is through a paycheck. That's not True, that's one way to earn income in this country, but it's not the only, definitely not the most effective or the most efficient, right? So correcting the W-4 withholding, according to the IRS, 80% of working class people have their W-4 form filled out incorrectly, and therefore the government is, or their employer is, withholding too much from their paycheck. Right now, some of you guys don't think it is a big deal because you're saying, well, I'm just going to get it back in the form of a refund every year. Well, let me help you understand what that refund is. See, that refund is literally your money back, but they don't give it all back to you, right? So for instance, you might have $24,000, $25,000 withheld from your pay throughout the course of a whole year, and then get $4,000 or $5,000 back, and you think your tax preparer has done you a favor. No, you just overpaid taxes, $20,000, $24,000, $25,000, got a little bit of that money back, and now you're celebrating, right? But let me ask you this. What happens when the government holds your money all year long? That is money that you could literally be using to pay down debt or invest with. So if you paid, that $5,000 that you got back, the government held it all year long, there's no way, literally no way, to calculate the lost opportunity cost that you could have made on that money had you had it in your hands, in your pocket, week in and week out, getting rid of debt or using it to invest. So the best things to be doing with that money is to correct the W-4 withholdings, bring home more take-home pay, and use it for investing or debt elimination, point blank, period. If you're not doing that, your tax preparer is not doing you a favor, and don't use it as a forced savings, because we know what people do with their tax refunds in our community. They're either going to celebrate and blow a lot of it, or those who have some sort of discipline and responsibility about them, they're going to take it and they're going to pay off debt. They're going to pay off bills. Well, guess what? Some of the debt and bills were accumulated because you didn't have the money in the first place. So you have to understand how critically important it is. So that's the first part of our income shifting strategy, is to help you recoup the money that you're losing to taxes because of an improperly completed tax withholding form. The second thing that we're going to do is help you understand the power of a home-based business. Yes, you can make some extra income in a home-based business, and we want you to do that. But you have to understand that in America, the game is rigged, and at the same time, it's fair. Now, I know what you're saying, H. Cortez, how could something be rigged and fair at the same time? Well, it's rigged in the sense that all of the tax laws were written for and by business owners, property owners, and investors. It's fair in the sense that anybody in this country can become a business owner, property owner, or investor. So it's rigged and at the same time fair. We just have to get on the right side or start playing for the right team. Then the other thing that you have to understand is that many of the expenses employees routinely spend money on could become tax deductible if the employees only had a home-based business. So let's talk about some of those expenses that you are already spending money on right now. Your car, your truck, or your personal vehicle, right? You are spending tons of money and gas. You're putting miles on these vehicles. You're spending money on maintenance. Some of you guys are spending money to spruce it up. You got your tinted windows. You got your tinted lights. You got your vanity plates and all of that stuff. Well, guess what? When you add a home-based business, some of those expenses can become tax-deductible expenses. I'm right now sitting in a hotel room in Chicago, right? Because I'm here to teach people in Chicago about these strategies. Well, guess what? I drove my personal vehicle to Chicago, about 300 miles from St. Louis to Chicago. So round trip about 600 miles, right? I'm going to get anywhere from 50 to 54 cents per mile. What if I just round it down to 50 cents per mile for this trip? 600 miles at 50 cents a mile. That means I just created a $300 tax deduction for doing something I was going to do anyway. I was coming to Chicago to hang out with my man, Creator Scott anyway. Now I've turned it into a business expense because I said, hey, while I'm here, why don't I go ahead and do a workshop and teach some of the people who come to your shop how money works in this country. That's what we're talking about here. How about communication costs, right? Some of you guys are watching this presentation right now on a cell phone. Others are watching it on a laptop or tablet. And guess what? You paid for a cell phone, you paid for a tablet, you paid for a laptop computer, you paid for internet service on those devices, you're paying for data on your cell phone, on your tablet. Well, guess what? Because I use my data on my cell phone and tablet and laptop to conduct webinars like this, part of that expense is now tax deductible, right? The cost of my cell phone. For 3 years, I did a lot of my business on a Galaxy 3, right? You guys know they're on a Galaxy 8, right? I just got a Galaxy 7 like 3 months ago. But guess what? The cost of that phone, because I use it primarily for business, most of that cost is tax deductible for me. Was I going to buy a new phone anyway? Of course. I was on a Galaxy 3. Eventually, that thing was going to come out, and it did. So I had to buy a new phone. But because I use my phone for business, I have a home-based business, it is a tax write-off for me. Again, what about travel? Again, I'm in Chicago. Cost of a room for a night, because I was here yesterday to hear my mentor speak and train on some of this stuff. And now I had to incur the cost of a room for a night. Well, guess what? That room is fully tax deductible because I'm on a business trip. This isn't personal for me. I love what I do. And like I said before, when you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. What about meals and entertainment? Guess what, guys? I'm 300 miles away from home. I got to feed myself, right? So whenever I'm 100 miles away from home and I have to feed myself on a business trip, Uncle Sam picks up 100% of the tab. Did you guys know that? So the next time you think about going to the family reunion, make sure that you are in a business and you promote your business along the way. And Uncle Sam wants to help cover the cost of that trip. So meals and entertainment. I didn't do any entertaining here, but I might just run by the Coca-Cola factory or something while I'm here. And guess what? The cost of that entertainment, the cost of the meals that I have while I'm here are 100% tax deductible if they're associated with my business, right? What about wages, paying wages to your children? Uh-oh, looks like I'm frozen on Facebook. Let's see if I can get that to Facebook is gonna help me out here. Yeah, looks like I'm frozen. Give me a second, guys, and let me see if, yeah, I might just be frozen on here, but I think this might just be, let me get back and just make sure that we're okay. Yeah, that might just be my phone, but I think we're good. I think everybody else is continue to see everything going on there. All right, so I just want to get that reset. So what about paying wages to your children? Again, I'm a father of 5 sons. All of my sons work in my business in some capacity. Some of them are partners with me because they're older than 18, but the ones who are younger than 18, they actually have duties that they perform in my business. One of my sons is my social media manager. That means when I'm finished with this webinar, he's going to take it, maybe edit it a little bit and upload it to my different social media platforms. And instead of giving him an allowance, I give him a paycheck. Why? Because an allowance is not tax deductible. A salary or a wage that I pay to an employee is. That's what we're talking about here. We're talking about using strategy to get yourself in a position of building wealth for you and your family. In addition to the strategies for having a home-based business, we have a world-class business system. If you like what you see here and you say, you know what, I need a home-based business just for the tax write-offs, but I need this business in particular to help me understand the money game in America, to help me understand how the tax write-offs work. We have a world-class business system for you that will teach you these strategies, plus give you all of the support, the technical aspect, the websites, the capture pages, the sales funnels, all of that stuff that you need comes in your world-class business system. In addition to it, our flagship product is our financial success membership. So by having your own franchise with us, you get the financial success membership included with your franchise. What does that include? It includes our income shifting strategy. It includes our cash flow manager software so that you can track your expenses, so that you can build a game plan to get you where you want to be and hit your retirement numbers when you decide that you want to get there. Gives you identity theft protection, free and discount legal services, credit education. Guys, the credit education service is second to none and worth the price of admission alone. How would you guys like for us to pull back the curtain of all the things that the so-called credit repair companies are doing and give you the keys to that vehicle so that you can drive that engine yourself? That's exactly what we do in our credit education program. We give you the tools, the templates, everything that all of these credit restoration companies, credit repair companies are doing, and they're charging you thousands of dollars to do it. Man, that's going to be included in your franchise, and you can learn how to do that yourself, and you can promote it to others. And then we also got discounts, discount travel, and other corporate perks as well. And then we also have discount products and services that you're going to spend money on anyway, so you might as well get them for the best price possible. Now, because this is a business and because you could refer people to our financial success membership, that's not the only way that you can use our system to generate wealth. Why? What we understand is that wealthy people have 5 things in common, right? What are they? They all have passive income in their lives. They all have residual income in their lives. They all have multiple streams of income in their lives. They all own and operate business systems, and they all have mentors. Guys, with our financial success system and your own financial education franchise, you get all 5 of those things. So you are right in the game with every wealthy person in this country because you have the 5 tools that they use to build wealth. So one of the ways that you create multiple streams of income with our system is those things, those products that are in your membership that you get as a franchisee. Well, you can also retail identity theft protection. Similar to what LifeLock is and some of these other name brands in the industry. Ours is just a little bit cheaper, but pays out the same $1 million in coverage if someone to steal your identity while you're covered. Cash flow manager, accounting software that allows you to track all of your expenses and your deductions. People can book travel through your site. Health and nutrition. Coffee. There's a cashback mall with every product that you can imagine right there at your fingertips where you can earn income from shopping at your own mall. Guys, I don't know if you realize what's happening in the economy today, but this is where retail is going. It is going online, and it's been slowly transitioning online for the last 15 years. Right? But what's happening is now brick and mortar companies are starting to realize it, and they're starting to feel the pressure, right? Think about companies like Blockbuster. They couldn't make the transition quick enough, and Netflix wiped them out of the box, right? Look at stores like Macy's that are closing 60, 70 stores this year. Sears are closing stores. Kmart's are going out of business all over the country. Why? Because someone named Amazon decided to do the same thing that they're doing a little bit more effectively and a little bit more efficiently. So now companies are scrambling to figure out how to get in and stay in the online marketing game. And they're coming to companies like us that says, hey, we've got an army full of franchisees that will be willing to drive traffic to your online stores if you give them a discount. If you take some of that money that you would have paid to your traditional brick and mortar employees to fill these orders and pay that out to our community, we will have our community push traffic to your stores. That's what the Cashback Mall is doing, and then we're adding more stores to that mall all the time, adding products to that mall all the time because people understand the power of leverage. We have 70,000 associates across the country who are able to drive traffic to these online stores. So what happens when social change happens, guys, you realize that you can never stop it. Either you get out in front of it, get involved in it, or you get steamrolled by it. And that's what's happening to a lot of brick and mortar stores to this day. Now, of course, if you're like me, you're trying to figure out, okay, all of this is fine and dandy, and I know it's going to take some effort for me to pull it off. I need to know what the compensation is like in order for me to decide whether or not I'm going to get involved. So we have a world-class compensation plan that will pay you up to 100% of all the sales that you make personally from your own efforts, right? You can also get 85% of the sales from those in your team. Now, before I go any further, let me be 100% clear, because a lot of people miss this. Because when they get to this part, they're so looking for a gotcha moment that they're saying, here we go, here's the gotcha, right? You can become personally, financially successful with our system, whether you recruit or sell products, or whether you can recruit anybody or not, right? You have a website that's full of products that can sell, so you're in a legitimate business. But whether you recruit somebody or not does not determine whether you will become personally, financially successful. Because I just showed you, you don't have to recruit anybody to adjust your W-4. You don't have to recruit anybody to pay down your debt. You don't have to recruit anybody to start investing. Those are the things that are going to make you wealthy. If, however, you understand the power of business and the power of leverage and the power of relationship marketing, you can add a little gasoline to that fire. So hopefully I made myself clear there. You don't have to recruit in order to become personally, financially successful when you have the right strategies. And I just showed you that we have the right strategies. So 100% of personal sales and 85% of team sales can be yours when you do the right things in our system, right? How about $50 in personal cash when you refer somebody to our financial success membership, right? How about when that person refers somebody, you get a $25 bonus in upfront cash in our system, right? Because you're responsible for training and helping people understand what it is that we do and how we do it. What about a builder bonus of $1,000 every time you refer 7 people into your base shop? Wait, what? Yes. Refer 7 people into your base shop with us, and you will earn a $1,000 builder bonus commission. That's right. We are trying to change the game for every community across this country if they want to understand how to build family wealth. This is how you do it. So we pay you really well to join the crusade and not just fix your own finances, but to go out there and educate others on how to do it. And then in addition to that, how about an unlimited residual income of $5 to $10 per person on your team? Again, I feel the need to go back and clear something up and make sure that you understand. You do not have to recruit to become financially successful with our system. If you do recruit, you can become financially successful a little faster, right? Hopefully I made that clear enough for you. So let's talk about some of these unlimited bonuses and residuals that you're able to earn with us. See, when in our system, when you come on board, it requires that in order to be promoted to the level of executive vice president, you have to first bring on 2 people. So we're saying in this example that you've already brought on 2 people. Now you're an executive vice president. You bring on your 3rd person. Every time you bring on a person who subscribes to our financial success membership, the company pays out $193, right? They pay out $50 to you as an EVP personally. And then the rest, the $143, is put into a kitty, and that starts to add towards your $1,000 builder bonus. But you get 50 of it off the top, right? In addition to that, if the person that you put into your base shop goes out and tells somebody, and they put someone into your base shop as well, then the company pays out $168 right? Again, 143 of it is going into your kitty and counting towards your $1,000 bonus, but a $25 bonus is paid out to you. And guess what, guys? You can do that however many times you want. And guess what? Every time you put somebody in your base shop, they're going to bring or introduce our financial success system to others, and they're going to help add people to your base shop, and you can grow unlimited amounts of wealth if you understand the power of leverage. But let me say it one more time for those who just still not getting it. You do not have to recruit to become personally financially successful with us, because our strategies allow you to adjust your W-4, minimize your expenses, and start investing. That's income shifting. This is business income for those who've got some ambition about them. Those who say, you know what, I'm going to income shift and get me some of these $1,000 bonus checks, right? So let's talk about how this actually looks if you can do this successfully. And we have the system in place that teaches you how to do this, right? So if you did this just 60 times, then that would be $10,080 in upfront bonuses, plus that will equal about $180 a month in residual income, right? How about if you did it 600 times? That would be $100,800 and up to $4,800 a month in residuals. What if everybody duplicated themselves by 10 and you did that 6,000 times? That will equal $1 million up front, and that will put you in place for a $48,000 a month residual income. Guys, our compensation plan is flat out bananas. But for the record, one more time, you do not have to recruit in order to become personally financially successful. You do have to recruit if you want to earn some of the $1,000 business builder bonuses to use to speed up your debt elimination process, to speed up your investment process. See, what if we were just at this $600 level and we was taking this $4,800 every month and investing it, right? If I had time, I would go into my investment calculator and show you what $4,800 a month at about 8% rate of return would equal in 10 or 15 years. It's a significant amount of money. So business income can be a significant piece of your wealth building program, or it don't have to be a piece at all. You can just use our strategies to get where you want to be financially, right? So last but not least, our passive income strategy. Why do we stress business income so much? Because we need capital to develop our communities, right? See, you can't develop a community without capital. And you can't empower a community economically unless you first empower the people in that community economically. So here's my attempt to empower you economically so that you can produce the capital that we need to start developing our communities. So when we're talking about passive income, we're talking about having stocks and bonds, real estate, other traditional businesses. Maybe you get with 10 of your friends and you guys are all at that level where you're making about $4,800 a month, and you know, 10 with 10 of you guys together, that's $50,000 a month. Maybe you stock that up and you go buy you a Holiday Inn Express, right? That's what we mean by traditional business. Maybe you stock that up with 10 people in your form of LLC and you go out and you buy you a 100-unit apartment complex for passive rental income. This is the power of understanding how the money game is played in this country. Some of you guys have aspiration to do that. You just don't know how to get there. I'm telling you, the personal financial success system is the way. See, employees desire and need passive income. We empower our associates to build that passive income. So in essence, guys, what we do is we empower people to empower people. I'm gonna say that again. What we really do is we empower people to empower people, right? So Personal financial success is attained when you minimize your taxes, eliminate your debt, and you're starting to make money with money instead of making all of your money with labor. See, millions of people desire more financial success. To get it, most people will definitely need more cash flow. Most people will also need better financial strategies, period. Because most people don't have financial strategies at all. And last but not least, if you are serious about making a change, then you are in the right place at the right time, because our personal financial success system is the solution, right? So if you sign up today, here's what you're going to get. You're going to get your personalized website. You're going to get our financial success membership that includes the income shifting strategy. It includes cash flow management software. It includes identity theft protection. It includes free and discount legal services. It includes credit education. It includes discount travel and other corporate perks. It includes our world-class business income system and retail strategies. And most importantly, it includes the valuable tax benefits that will allow you to get your money back from the entities that are getting it from you. If you get your money back from Uncle Sam, then you can use that money to get out of debt, get your money back from the banks. Then you can start getting on a wealth building program and you start getting your money back from big business. Now you can take all of that money and start investing and building a brighter future. What will it cost for you to get involved with us today? $199.95. That's it. Your own financial education franchise, world-class business system. We even teach you how to create other franchises. Maybe you want your franchise today, and maybe when you start applying these strategies and fixing your finances, maybe your sister, your brother, your aunt, your friend, your coworker says, man, something's different about you. And you say, you know what? I'm learning how to play the money game in this country, and it's working really well. And they say, you know what? I think I need to learn whatever it is that you're learning. You plug them in and they want to create their own franchise, then we teach them how to set everything up as well. Then from there, 30 days after that, it's $35 per month. That includes your franchise fee. That includes all of the products and the licensing fees for all of the products that come within your cash flow your financial success membership, plus the licensing fee to go out and sell those products and services as well to generate some extra income. Includes your website, your back office, everything that you need to run a successful financial education franchise. Again, those 5 things that all wealthy people have in common, that's what your $34.95 per month is paying for. It's paying for your business system. All wealthy people have and operate business systems. It's paying for your ability to make passive income. All wealthy people make passive income. It's paying for your ability to make residual income. All wealthy people make residual income. It's paying for your ability to have multiple streams, a combination of passive, residual, upfront, all of these different streams of income that can be created from this one system. And it's also paying for your mentorship. If I'm the person who invited you out to come listen to this presentation, this workshop, then yes, you will get me as your mentor. You will be taught by me how to build your financial education franchise. You will be taught by me and our leadership council how to build other financial education franchises in your community, in your city, in your church, in your club, in your group, whatever it is that you want to do. We have solutions to help you do just that. $200 to get started. 30 days later, $35 a month. Take care of your monthly licensing fee and covers all of the products that come in your membership. So with that, at this point, you're either one of 3 people, right? You're either a number 3 or number 2 or number 1. A number 3 says, man, you said a whole lot and didn't say nothing at all. Right? And if that's you, that's cool. At least get back with the person who invited you out. Tell them thank you for inviting you, because they were literally trying to help you get your life together financially. And maybe your life is already together financially and you don't need us. That's cool, right? But what I want most people to understand, I want all people to understand, as a matter of fact, you are going to do myEcon, whether you do it with myEcon or not. You have to, at some point, open up your checkbook and say, hey, I've got to figure out a way to eat today and then put some money to the side to eat tomorrow. We're just offering you a system that allows you to do it more effectively and more efficiently. So if you're number 3 and you want no parts of what we got going on, that's cool. Just get back with the person who invited you, tell them things. You might be a number 2. A number 2 says, you know what? I love everything that you said. I just love it for me. I'm going to be the person who uses the strategy to build my millions, but I'm not going to recruit. That's cool. If you're a number 2, we have a game plan for number 2s, right? So get back with the person who told you to jump on here, or comment below. If I'm the person, if you saw this on my page and you say, hey, I've been watching you for a little while. I finally get it. I see what you're doing. I'm no longer afraid. I understand that this is a legitimate opportunity. Yes, I'm a number 2. Comment, I'm a number 2, or inbox me and say, H. Cortez, I'm a number 2. I'm ready to get started, and I'll get you plugged in. And then you might be a number 1. And number 1 says, hey, I need this for myself personally. I got some things that I need to clean up. I'm here with one of my business partners, and he said, man, when I saw this, I realized that this was a way for me to not have to write the Uncle Sam a check after the end of every year. Some of you guys are in that situation where you write a check to Uncle Sam every year, right? If you had a better financial strategy, we can either eliminate the need to write Uncle Sam a check, or we can reduce the amount of the check that you're writing to Uncle Sam every year. So you might be saying, I need this for myself, but you know what? I'm also looking to become an ambassador. I've been looking for a way to serve my community, and this is it. I can help them personally, and I can help the community by bringing economic empowerment to our community via workshops, via online webinars, and things of that nature. If that is you, you are number 1. Do the same thing. Get back with the person who told you to get on this webinar. Tell them you're a number 1, and let them help you get started today. Don't delay, man. Don't let somebody talk you out of it. Go ahead and get plugged into the system today. You can literally have a benefit on your next paycheck if you get plugged in today, and let us help you correct the W-4 withholding form and get you started in the right direction. So with that, if you have any questions on Facebook or on the actual webinar, go ahead and type them in the chat or type them in the screen, and I will on Facebook, and I have 3 minutes to answer questions. Three minutes to answer questions. If you have any questions, just type them in there on Facebook, and we can take 3 minutes. Otherwise, I've got to get on the road to the venue where I'm actually going to be teaching this live here in Chicago. Super, super excited. Big time shout out to Creative Scott for bringing me in. Because he just simply said, man, we need someone like you to come and teach what you know in our community and help us start to understand how to make money work for us more effectively and efficiently. So at this point, I don't see any questions coming through on Facebook. If you do, if you're watching this on the replay, then you can literally type in your question. I'll get notified that you have a question, and I can still answer them. I'm just not answering them live. I will answer them via the chat. Or via the comment thread. So with that, I am H. Cortez, also known as the Financial Health Mentor. Guys, I love you, and that's why I do this. Hopefully you are taking heed to some of the information that I'm displaying. Whether you join myEcon or not, these strategies work if you have a business of any kind. So just learn how to use these strategies in your life and start building wealth for you and your family. So until I talk to you guys next time, I want you to get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. Peace out, people.